Hello to everyone. In this video, let us discuss compounds of calcium. So, in that, first one is quicklime. What is quicklime? Its chemical name is calcium oxide. CaO is known as quicklime. How we can prepare that? This quicklime means here by the thermal decomposition of limestone we get which one here, CO2. This process should be done in lime kiln, that means open vessel, because if this process taking place in closed vessel, due to the availability of CO2 for CaO, again backward reaction takes place. So to prevent the backward reaction, we have to remove the CO2 from time to time. So it is better to use open vessel, that means lime kiln, for the preparation of which one, CaO. And let us see the properties of CaO quicklime. So it is which one means here white amorphous solid. This is white amorphous solid, and this is thermally stable, and this is highly soluble in water, but when dissolved in water, that gives a hissing sound. When CaO dissolves in water, that dissolves with a hissing sound and with liberation of some heat energy. And this process is called which one, slaking process. And the compound formed is nothing but which one, slaked lime. CaOH taken twice is formed when CaO dissolved in water. CaO plus water, we get CaOH taken twice. It is known as which one, slaked lime, and this process is called slaking process. So now another one here, this CaO absorbs which one, moisture and carbon dioxide from atmospheric air. So what we can get here, when it absorbs CO2, that forms again CaCO3, and when it absorbs moisture from atmospheric air, that forms which one, slaked lime, calcium hydroxide. And another thing here, this CaO is having basic nature, so that CaO reacts with acidic oxides like SiO2 and P4O10. So now CaO react with SiO2 and forms which one, CaSiO3, calcium silicate. And also CaO react with which one, P4O10, acidic oxide, and that produces calcium phosphate, Ca3PO4 taken twice. So like that we can prepare which one, we can see the which one basic nature of that calcium oxide. And now let us see the uses of quicklime. So what are the uses of quicklime means here, this is the primary material in the preparation of, in the manufacture of cement. CaO is the primary material in the preparation of which one, cement. And another use here, it is used in the preparation of Na2CO3 from caustic soda. So when caustic soda reacts with CaO, we can get which one, Na2CO3. And CaO is used in the purification of sugar and in the preparation of dye stuffs. So this is regarding which one, quicklime, CaO. Okay, then another one here, another compound of calcium is slaked lime. So what is slaked lime formula? Let us see here. Slaked lime is nothing but CaOH taken twice. So by dissolving calcium oxide, that means quicklime in water, we get which one, calcium hydroxide. And it is also nothing but which one, white amorphous powder, that is calcium hydroxide is, and it is also called which one, slaked lime. And another important form and a property for this is This CaOH taken twice absorbs carbon dioxide and react with carbon dioxide to form which one? CaCO3 and H2O. If excess of CO2 is available for this, that lead to the formation of which one? Calcium hydrogen carbonate. So if excess of CO2 is available for that, that lead to the formation of CaHCO3 taken twice, calcium hydrogen carbonate. And another one here, this calcium hydroxide react with which one? Chlorine, and produces CaCl2 plus CaOCl2 plus H2O. This is called calcium hypochlorite or calcium chlorohypochlorite. Now calcium oxychloride also another name. This is which one here? One of the ingredients of that. What is that? Bleaching powder. Okay, now this is the reaction of slaked lime with chlorine. So these are the chemical properties of which one? Slaked lime. Okay, now let us see the uses of slaked lime. What are the uses of slaked lime? Means it is used in the preparation of mortar, a building material. It is used in the preparation of mortar, a building material, and it is also used in the purification of sugar. It is also used in the purification of sugar, and it is used as a whitewash due to disinfectant nature. This calcium hydroxide is having disinfectant nature. So due to that nature, it is used as which one? Whitewash for the buildings, like that. Okay, then these are the which one here? These are the uses of that calcium hydroxide, and here this is used in the preparation of bleaching powder also. It is used in the preparation of which one? Bleaching powder. So these are the uses of that slaked lime. Okay, now another compound of calcium is calcium carbonate. What is its formula here? CaCO3. It is known as calcium carbonate. Of course, it is available in the nature in form of which one? Marbles, limestone, like that. That is nothing but which one? CaCO3. And of course, if you want to prepare that, how we can prepare? Means here calcium hydroxide when treated with carbon dioxide, what we can get here means CaCO3 plus H2O. Otherwise, calcium chloride when treated with Na2CO3, then also we can get CaCO3. So these are the preparation methods of which one? That limestone calcium carbonate. Now let us see the properties and uses of calcium carbonate. It is a white fluffy powder and it is almost insoluble in water. And what are the uses of this limestone here? Let us see. In that first one is here mixture of CaCO3 and Na2CO3. These are used as a flux in the metallurgy. Means in the extraction of metals, these are used as which one? Flux. And it is also used in which one? Preparation of toothpaste, and it is a which one? That constituent in which one? Chewing gums. Chewing gums also contain limestone as which one? One constituent compound. Okay, these are the uses of which one? That limestone, CaCO3. Okay, another important compound of this calcium is which one here? Gypsum. Gypsum formula is CaSO4 2H2O. So calcium sulfate dihydrate is known as which one? Gypsum. It is naturally available now. No need to prepare that one. Naturally available material is gypsum. And what are the important properties of gypsum and uses? Let us see here. First property here, CaSO4 2H2O when heated to 120 degrees centigrade loses 3 by 2 moles of water and forms calcium sulfate hemihydrate, or it is called semihydrate. Calcium sulfate hemihydrate or semihydrate. This is known as plaster of Paris. And above 200 degrees centigrade, it forms CaSO4, known as dead bond. CaSO4 in anhydrous state. Anhydrous calcium sulfate formed here, known as dead bond. So this is one important reaction for which one, this gypsum. Now let us come to the uses of gypsum here. Gypsum is used in the preparation of which one, filter papers. For what purpose means to reduce the sizes of the pores of filter paper, we can apply which one, gypsum on that filter paper. And it is used as that means fertilizer in agriculture. In agriculture, gypsum is used as which one, fertilizer. So these are the uses of which one here, that gypsum. Okay, then now another compound of calcium is which one, means plaster of Paris. So plaster of Paris formula is CaSO4 half H2O. Sometimes they may give like this also, 2 CaSO4 H2O. Both are indicating formula for which one, plaster of Paris. Okay, now already we have observed the preparation of plaster of Paris. By heating gypsum to 120 degrees centigrade, that loses 3 by 2 moles of water and form which one, plaster of Paris. Now let us see the some important properties of plaster of Paris here. CaSO4 half H2O, when treated with 3 by 2 mole of water, we get CaSO4 2H2O. This is called orthorhombic gypsum. This is called orthorhombic gypsum. This process is called setting process. Now later this will become a hard mass. That process is known as hardening process. No change in formula, just that become hard. This is known as monoclinic gypsum. So in competitive exams we get the questions related to this topic here. What is the gypsum formed in setting process? Means which one here, orthorhombic gypsum. And in hardening stage, what is the name of the gypsum formed? Means here, that is monoclinic gypsum. So this is one important reaction or equation regarding which one here, plaster of Paris. Okay, then let us see the uses of plaster of Paris. This plaster of Paris is used in the preparation of crucibles, molds and statues. And another use here, dentists use to take the shape of the teeth and to set the fractured bones in right position. Plaster of Paris is used. So these are the uses of which one, plaster of Paris. And here the last topic in alkaline earth metals is which one, cement. So what is cement and what is its composition? Let us see here. For the first time, cement is introduced in England in 18th century, and it is also called Portland cement. Why the name given to that cement means this cement is almost all same or resembling which one, that one clay like material available in the Portland, that is natural material. So due to that similarity, this cement is called Portland cement. And what is the composition of cement? Let us see here. The major component is CaO, 50 to 60%, and SiO2 is 20 to 25%, and Al2O3 is 5 to 10%, MgO is 2 to 3% and SO3 is 1 to 2%. So this is the composition of which one? Portland cement. And one more thing here, the ratio of SiO2 and Al2O3 should be in between 2.5 to 4 to get good quality cement. The ratio should be like this, in between which one? SiO2 and Al2O3. And here, now what are the major components in cement means here? First we have to take which one here? Clay. Clay, when that heated strongly with SiO2, we get which one means? Cement. That means cement clinker we can get. And by adding gypsum 2 to 3% to which one? Cement clinker is obtained here. To that cement clinker 2 to 3% of gypsum is added to get which one here? Cement. Now what is the use of gypsum also they give in competitive questions. So what is the use? Let us see here. So for the hardening of cement, generally we can use which one here? Water. But if the hardening process takes place fastly, now it may not which one become a hard mass. So that's why to slow down the hardening process of cement with water, while we are sprinkling the water, to slow down that which one? Setting of cement, gypsum is added. That means gypsum reduces the speed of setting of cement. So this is regarding which one here? Composition of cement. So these are compounds of calcium. Okay, bye.